here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But touchdown, Jaguars!
I bumped my own man.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after try.
I bumped my own man.
And that one makes it 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ward. Drops this underneath to Pollard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, my God.
And he is met in
this fucking game. They made me run in the middle to the nigga.
And now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have
fucking
habits.
Lost,
It can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
19 right. 18 Pioneer. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
Something about controller, man. Come on.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ward to throw once more. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
See, that's that bullshit, bro. So why we can't get to him?
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Thank you. They paused my niggas so I wouldn't chase the ball. They got that little shit be pissing me off. They stopped my safety. I could have been cut that up with the other nigga I was clicking on.
I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it.
He didn't control it. I think it's not control. Like
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Flying around, fellas. Flying around.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Oh, my goodness. Not a nigga named Basic. We playing good D. We got to stop on the crucial downs, though. Come on, y'all. Who the fuck told him to back up?
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
Got him. Yeah, rookie. Get you one. Get you one, bro.
Good pressure, and it's second down.
Get you one, bro.
Now back to throw.
Boom!
He's got the connection.
Knocked the shit out of him.
He is taken down.
Knocked the shit out of him.
Short gain of 2. Well, hang on
for
here
the
a
fucking.
second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
No, sir. No, sir.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you.
The fuck? Why did they tell me to pick a field goal block there?
Play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing is Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
19, Tiger, 19.
Ward.
Good D.
Quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Mustang 19, 18, Viking 8.
They'll throw again, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
70, 79 Broncos.